Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Maui Surfers Dynasty, where we started 0-3. And we are getting into the conference schedule now. We played a few games that were out of conference: Washington, New Mexico State, and Tulsa. But now we're gonna get into it with a game against Utah State, and we have our first visit from a recruit. It's Sony Bandy, a possession tight end that was a gem. He's a 3-star tight end, so I guess he's basically like a 4-star tight end now. And we actually don't know his speed, which is kind of disappointing, but he looks pretty solid. And yeah, let's see how Utah State is gonna look in this game. They have a couple really good players, but most of the other players are like high 70s, low 80s overall. Their quarterback is Spencer Petrus, but he has an upper arm fracture. He's going to be out for this game, and that means that they are going to start Bryson Barnes, a 1-star quarterback, 6'2", 205, out of Utah, a field general who I am assuming is not the fastest, and his accuracies are solid, throw power 86. Nothing special here. They have got one really good receiver. His name is Jalen Royals, and he looks really good. Like I feel like this is a day 2 pick in a future draft, and his hands are really good. He knows how to run a route, and his speed is pretty good. Better than the speed that we have in our team. And then they've got a couple defensive backs that are worth mentioning. Avante Dickerson is a solid man cover corner. His zone coverage is also more than fine. And a good athlete as well. And then their best player on the roster is Ike Larson. 86 zone coverage here. He has also really good athleticism on the back end. But I feel like you can run on this team. And that is exactly what we're gonna try to do. Don't try to throw it and force it down the field. It's with a better secondary there. Let's just try to keep it close to the line of scrimmage and run it down the field. Now, this is a home game, so sadly no intro presentation stuff from the game, but we're just gonna get it away here with a running back, and that is a short return, I'm guessing. But yeah, Angel Crawford is gonna take the field again. 6'6", 209, hometown Portland, Oregon, and he's gonna motion out Douglas Perez, and that's a first down run for Will Whitehurst, the return man on the kickoff. 3rd and 8 coming up from now for Crawford, and he's just gonna take off with all this space over there, get the first down, and move the chains in the process. Now they are going to hand it off to Perez, and that's another huge running lane, and he goes down there 15, 16 yards there. Nice run for Perez. 1st and 10. Crawford is going to take off again. Nothing open, and he's just going to take the free yardage. That's about 22 yards. And moving the chains into field goal range. Motion for Perez, and he tries to step up, and he goes down. 4th down, and that's going to be a field goal. 3-0 Maui. Now Utah State is going to take the field, and that is going to be a first down run. Now 3rd and 7 coming up here, closing in on midfield. Can you stop him? Yes, you can. That's a sack. Utah State has to leave the field here. And we are going to get the offense back out there. Maui with 1st and 20 after a holding call here. And this is where the issues started. This is not your screen. This is the recording. And I tried to make it work, but it's not working. We did get the touchdown there and go up by 10. But the rest of the footage, sadly, is unwatchable. So I'm not going to do that to anybody. We're just going to jump to the end of the game. We kept it close for most of the game. Utah State did close in, but in the 4th quarter, we couldn't move the football anymore, and Utah State scored 2 long touchdowns just on fly routes where they overtook the corners in absolutely no time and got behind the defense. And they actually had another score like that in the third quarter. So all their second half scoring was deep touchdowns that our corners gave up on like cover 3 plays, cover 4, cover 2, you know, that kind of stuff. I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. We couldn't move the football anymore in the fourth quarter for some reason, and that's it. We had a solid day on offense overall, I'd say, so that's definitely better than the first 3 games. So there is progress on this team, but the defense, like, if the CPU decides to run it down the field, then there is nothing happening anymore. Sony Bandy is committing to our school. First recruit in the series is a gem tight end. Love it. He's going to be a difference maker in a couple years. Now we have scheduled another visit for Mitch Hendricks for week 5. And that is the 1 week that is coming up now. He is really special. He's a 4-star recruit, and I am so hyped to try to get him here. But yeah, we're gonna see the UNLV Rebels, which is a lot better of a team compared to Utah State, so that's gonna be a lot tougher. They've got a fairly good team overall. Everybody starting is basically 80 overall or higher. Their quarterback is Matthew Sluka, a 75 overall quarterback who has absolutely no caps. Like, he is going to be really good in the future, but not right now. Their best player, Ricky White, 3-star athlete with great speed, and he knows how to run a route. All of the route runnings are really good. He has great hands, and I expect him to be a problem for our defense. Now, on the defensive side, they have a bunch of good coverage players. The front 4 is not that great, but the linebacking core and the secondary are really good. Jackson Woodard is the middle linebacker on this team. Really good run stopper. Can do a little bit in coverage as well, but is not great there. And as a representation for all corners, they've 3 corners above 82 overall, at 82 or 83 overall, and Cameron Oliver is one of them. They have got a really good secondary, so I do not expect us to be able to pass a lot in this game. And then they've got a really good safety as well in Jalen Catalan, who is solid in run defense, a good coverage safety overall, and really good athleticism. So we'll see how this game's gonna go, but I expect this game to be a lot more lopsided than the first one, which we lost by only 4 points, and we could have won it. Like, there was a couple plays where you say, okay, maybe if Crawford had hit that receiver or if a catch would have been made, there may have been a chance. But let's get back into this. UNLV is 3-0, and they are trying to make it 4-0. We are trying to get our first win. Let's see how Matthew Sluka is going to do. This is another home game, and we are just having our regular home uniforms for this game. And the first pass is away, 4th down. Coming up, they punt it to us. And now we've got the first down here. That's Douglas Perez trying to stick behind his blocker. That's a first down run. About 12 yards, moving the chains. 3rd and 4 coming up now for Crawford. He gets it away on the out route, and it is open for Roger Ramirez. That's a first down. Now 3rd and 10 coming up here. And Crawford has a clean pocket. He gets it away, but Duffield can't hang on. And that forces a field goal try. Maui leads 3-0. UNLV takes... Oh my god! UNLV takes the snap and they get intercepted immediately. What a horrible mistake by the Rebels. That is an interception for the Maui Surfers defense. And yeah. Took it away right then and there. That was a great read by Evans. He was just standing right there and waiting for the football as receivers ran past him. But now we're gonna be back on offense now here. Crawford escapes the pocket, and he is gonna slide. Oh, he did not slide there. He should have slid. 12 yards, first down. Let's try to get another score here. Maybe make it a 2-score game in the first quarter. Crawford is going to get it away, and that's caught by Duffield. That's a first down. About 15 yards and moving it inside the green zone now. Goal to go for Angel Crawford, who completed his 100th pass this season. Motion here for Douglas Perez. Crawford has a blitz lined up. He beats it, and that's a touchdown. That is a 10-0 lead now, and I think that's Shannon, who was promoted to the outside there. He's now the ex-receiver. Oh, that's actually Hakeem Birch. Shannon wears 89, I think. Hakeem Birch with the score. And we lead 10-0. Let's see how this game's gonna continue to go. If the defense continues to play like this, like we forced a sack, a 3-and-out on a sack, and then we intercepted them, and here's another sack, 4th down. Like if the defense plays like this, I think we can win this game. But yeah, great play. Let's try to get some more points on offense now. Crawford, 3rd and 9 coming up, and oh my god, unblocked defender, and Crawford misses his receiver, so they have to punt it back to the Rebels, and that's a handoff, and that is a little bit too easy. And he breaks a tackle and falls forward. That's 17 yards. Sluka is motioning his tight end, hands it off, and that is another huge run. First down. Continuing the move to chains. It's about 12 yards. Now they've got twin formation, and Sluka is getting sacked. 4th down, and that's a 48-yard field goal try for UNLV coming up. And they did make it. Yes. So now it's a 7-point game. Crawford has a clean pocket, gets it away. That is Manuel Duffield, the tight end. Oh, he's wearing 89. Oh, man, I have no idea anymore what Shannon wears as a number. Oh, number 19. Yeah, there it is. 3rd and 10 coming up for Crawford, and an unblocked defender. Oh, my God, he did not see it at all. Yeah, that's going to lead to a punt, and UNLV gets the ball back, and they are going to have a huge completion over the middle, and that's a first down and some more. About 27 yards or something. And now they have another completion, which leads to another first down, 10 yards to their top receiver. And now we're inside the 2-minute warning. UNLV is going to just scramble it in. Sluka with the touchdown, tying up this game at 10. Defense could not stop the Rebels this time. So they are now tied up with Maui. Blitz coming in, and wide open was Duffield, and Crawford overthrew him by a mile. 2nd and 10 coming up. Crawford. Blitz is picked up, but that's an interception. Middle linebacker did actually not blitz, and he just takes it away. That's Jackson Woodard for a pick 6. 17-10, back on offense here. 40 seconds on the clock. Crawford is taken off, and he slides, getting the first down in the process, about 10 yards. Can we try to tie up this game, or at least get 3 in this 2-minute drill? Well, I mean, I guess it's more like a 1-minute drill, but Duffield has a catch, about 12 yards here, moving the chains again. 17-10 still. Crawford over the middle, and Birch, Hakeem Birch, holds on. Great news there. 2nd and 10. Crawford is going to take off again, and that's a first down again. That's 11 yards. And they are going to take a timeout here. Maui looking to score. 7 seconds on the clock. Can you get to the end zone here? Last shot probably. And this is Perez. Everything else was covered up pretty well. Timeout taken by Maui. And now you have to go for the field goal, I guess. 24-yarder. Pretty standard. That's good. 4-point game at the end of the half. And let's see how second half is gonna start out. That was pretty disappointing to see the UNLV Rebels score 17 in such a little time in the second quarter. We started the game off pretty well, and then it kind of just fell apart. We couldn't move the ball on offense anymore. Multiple times pressure, unblocked pressure in the backfield. Let's see how the second half goes. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Crawford getting off here, and that's another pick! Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yet another pick six, and that's gonna be a 2-score game now. Oh my god, yeah, these corners are no joke. They have really good secondary play there. And yeah, that throw was just blindly thrown right off the snap. Did not check what coverage it was. It was a cover 2. And we get a pick back. That is, by the way, now in the fourth quarter. It does not matter anymore. It's, by the way, 38-13 now. I will jump to the end of the game now because at this point, for some reason, we couldn't stop him anymore. We had that other pick six, and then the next 2 drives, they just ran it down the field. I couldn't stop them at all on defense. Like, they had just 10, 20, 25-yard chunk plays. Nobody was pressuring the quarterback at all. And, yeah. The first pick six was pretty bad. I didn't see the linebacker. The second one, that was... I actually kind of definitely threw it blindly. Like, I know I wanted to have the out there, get the yardage we need to get the first down, and I did not check at all if the outside corner moved back or if it was a cover 2, and it was a cover 2, and he was just standing right there. If it were a cover 3 and he had moved back, that would have been a first down, but I just threw it blindly in the hopes that it was not a cover 2. And when I made the decision to throw, or when I pressed the button, I actually didn't see the outside because the camera was too much zoomed in. But we're gonna jump ahead now to the Boise State game. They look really good. They look even better than UNLV. So even less of a hope to win this game, but we have to try. They're quarterbacked by Maddox Madsen, a pretty small cornerback who has decent accuracies, I'd say. Nothing horrible there. And a solid arm. They have a 95 overall running back in Ashton Jonte, who would be a massive problem, but he has a dislocated ankle and is out for 4 weeks. So we were pretty lucky there. So yeah, 93 speed, 97 excel, that would have been really bad. And then they have got a really good defense as well, so I don't expect to move the ball a whole lot on them. Sadly, with losing the last game though, we did not have Mitch Hendricks commit, the 4-star safety. I thought if we won that game, I think he would have committed, but we did not win. And so we are gonna play Boise State here and hope that nobody closes in on him in the meantime. But I'm expecting to have a lot of recruiting battles wrap up this week. After the game, we'll check that out. But first up, we have a game in Boise, Idaho on the blue turf. And they are ready. They are so ready. The stadium is hyped, completely filled to capacity. And we are breaking out the bright sunrise uniforms this time around. I don't think I have shown them yet. It's all orange. And I think that's a great set of uniforms for a matchup like this where the opponent is wearing all blues. Would have been weird to have like some light blue in there, but yeah, the drive is starting right as I imagined. Like, they're just marching down the field in no time. 1st and 10, and he got sacked. It's Madsen down there on the midfield logo, actually on the back edge of the midfield logo, so hopefully that's gonna help us anything. 3rd and 13 for Madsen. And he tries to scramble, and he cannot get away. That's another sack. Maui gets off the field. 2nd and 10 for Crawford. And this is a bubble screen on an RPO. And Birch has a huge conversion. That's a nice way to start the drive. Let's see what they got in the tank here. Crawford has a clean pocket for now. He decides to scramble, nothing open. And he gets another huge chunk. That's about 14 yards for Crawford. 1st and 10, they motion out Perez and keep it a throw, and nothing's open. He takes off again. 12 more. 1st down. Crawford has the snap, decides to run again. Nothing's open. He gets sacked. That defender was sent there to spy on him. And 4th down. That field goal is good. 4th down leads to a field goal that is good. And now it's 3-0 for Maui. Let's try to stop them. Apparently we can't. That is a 26-yard gain to a receiver named Bolt. And now they hand it off. And that is another huge gain. Everything's blocked up perfectly. He runs over 2 defenders. Tracked down after about a 20-yard gain. That's going to end the 1st quarter. Boise State looking to run it into the end zone. Now they actually want to pass it, and quarterback goes down again. Can't believe it, but here we go. It's another sack, 4th down, and Boise State has to take a field goal, with which they tie up the game. So now Maui offense back out onto the field. Perez, nowhere to go, 4th down. That's a punt back to Boise State. Nothing to do there. 3 and out for Maui again. And now they have a wide open receiver down the field. That's about 18 yards, I think. 2 tight ends to the right for the quarterback. And they are going to hand it off to the running back. And he has a wide open rushing lane. Stiff arms 1 defender. Gets the 1st down. 12 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Handoff again. Huge running lane. He runs into his own men. Doesn't matter. Gets back up to speed. And the backup running back, by the way, is named Dubar. And he has got a massive 1st down. And then they just throw out the bubble, run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. It's 10-3. So they lead at home now. And that's not a good sight because it's already tough enough to play here. I think this Boise State team is one of the favorites to win the Mountain West Conference, as we could not make that catch on the outside. And that's another 4th down. 3 and out for Maui again. Handoff, and that's another huge run for Dubar. And they convert about 15 yards on that one. Dubar gets another handoff. Jukes out 1 defender, 12 yards, another 1st down. We're closing in on the 2-minute warning. In fact, we're 10 seconds away from it now. Dubar, another run, another 1st down. About 16 yards this time. And it kind of seems like they're not stoppable. 2 minutes left now. And this time they throw it. And that's Dubar again. And he's got another 1st down. Absolutely uncontested. 1st and goal. And finally there is some pressure and they get him. Sacked by the Maui Surfers defense. And that leads to a field goal, which they nail. But now it's a 2-score game. And yeah, this is exactly how I imagine this game going. It's just, I don't know. This defense just can't stop anything. And that is also actually how the last game against the Rebels ended in the second half. Like, we could not stop them at all. Not even a bit. And they are getting these 10-yard, 20-yard chunks all the time. And wide open rushing lanes. But finally we get a stop here. Get the ball back. Maui back on offense. 3rd and 2 turns into 4th and 2. And it's another 3 and out. 13-3 still the score, and Dubar gets another handoff, and that's 10 yards. No, that's a lot more, and he's racing toward the end zone. Candelaria tries to track him down into the end zone. That's a touchdown. And Boise State has now a 3-score lead. That kind of seems to... Yeah, it kind of seems like this is the end of the game. But we're going to go on here. Let's try to get back in this. Crawford gets it away. This is Perez. Gets the first down. That's about 13 yards, I guess. Now, 2nd and 12 after a loss on a run. And they are coming out with the QB draw, which gets them the first down. 13 yards. Good play call. And Crawford is able to run quite a bit in this game. 3rd and 9 now for Crawford. And he gets off the slip screen. And Perez is being tracked down, but he gains the 9 yards necessary, and they do convert. 1st and 10. Crawford receives a snap. 3-man rush, and he gets it away quickly to Perez, and that's a first down. 17 yards. And Perez has already his 5th catch in this game. We're closing in on the end of the 3rd quarter here, and that's incomplete. 4th down and 12, and that's a 43-yard field goal. And they are going to get it done. Maui on the board again. It's been a while after a bunch of 3-and-outs. And okay, 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. Boise State has an interception. It's John Robinson. He takes it away. 2-score game, and he comes up clutch. He takes it away from Boise State. And that is going to give us a prime opportunity to cut in on this 2-score lead. You got to get the touchdown here. Another field goal is not going to help you. You have to get the score. The touchdown, I mean. Richardson just standing right there. And we do get a couple of first downs. 1st and goal from the 7 now. Crawford gets it away, and that is Royal Gray. Touchdown, Maui. And we close in on them. It is a touchdown to have a 7-point game after the extra point. So now all we gotta do is stop him on defense and get the ball back. 3rd and 6, too easy. 10 yards and a first down. Matson is handing it off to Dubar, and he's got another huge run, and he redirects a couple times, gets away, and that is a massive run of 40 yards. And now they're inside the green zone. Matson is gonna get the handoff, play action, and they are gonna sack him. So now it's gonna be a second and goal from the 15, and Matson is down. He does not get back up quickly, but he stays in the game. 2nd and goal, hands it off to Dubar, and he's just gonna take it outside. Touchdown, Boise State. And that kind of puts a damper on the comeback hopes for Maui there. Still a little bit of time left in this game, but we are in the 4th quarter, and we have only scored 1 touchdown so far. We need 2 more to even tie it up. But let's try to get back in this. Crawford, RPO, and that's a nice throw to Royal Gray, and a first down here. About 14 yards, I think. Crawford hands it off to Perez, and he's got an open rushing lane. If the block was thrown perfectly, then he probably would have had even more, 15 yards maybe. Crawford is going to hand it off to Perez, who breaks 1 tackle, follows his blockers, and that's a first down, 17 yards to Perez. Now we're inside 4 minutes. Crawford gets it away. Birch has a catch, but there is a flag down. It would have been a first down. Oh no, this is coming back. Oh, this is bad news. Now, instead of a first down, we have a 3rd and 15 on our hands. And we need to get a touchdown here because a field goal won't help us anything. And Perez can't hang on. 4th down and 15, you have to go for it. And Crawford is going to attempt a throw over the middle, and Perez can't hold on to that one either. And it would have been short anyway. Everything was covered up. And we're just going to skip to the end of the game because obviously we did not win this one. So yeah, that was disappointing. Like, we kept it kind of close, but these chunk plays, like 20, 30, 40 yards. Look at this. Dubar had 306 rushing yards. 300 yards just rushing. And then he had a couple more receiving, a couple more receptions to up their intake there. That is ridiculous. Our defense just allowed 300 rushing yards. Yeah, no joke. We can't win games like this. I felt like the offense was actually doing something this game. Like, we did get to the end zone, once after a very short field after the interception, but we did move the chains in the first quarter a little bit, so I was kind of hopeful, but then it kind of fell apart. We had just a series of 3-and-outs. I could just, yeah, it's this is how the season goes. But let's get to recruiting, because this is the fun part. We have secured our first quarterback recruit. It's Fidu Luani out of Hawaii, and he has 82 throw power and not so great accuracies, but good enough. I'm happy to have anybody at all. And this is Craig Spriggs, a center, 3-star guy, also being committed to us out of Fresno. Happy about this recruit as well. And then we get the 4-star. It's Mitch Hendricks. It just took him a week longer because we lost the last one. But Mitch Hendricks is the first 4-star player. And that's funny because in my other dynasty with the White Tigers, I also had my first 4-star commit be a free safety. And then we had a bye week, so I simmed one more week of recruiting, and we get another quarterback. It's Garrison Bukele, and I did not scout him. I have no idea how good he is, but the fact that he's a scrambler and an athlete makes me feel pretty good about his athleticism. Then we get a receiver, Johnny Feely, with adequate speed, some route running abilities, and a little bit of catching. Not great, but good enough. And then we get another one of my favorite targets, Frank Banks, a solid right tackle. He has not great strength, but I feel like he can develop there, and he is a gem. 3-star tackle, can't be that bad. But yeah, that's it for recruiting and for this episode. Next week we are gonna, or next episode, we're gonna continue the conference schedule. We are now 0-3 in conference, 0-6 overall. I hope we get at least 1 week this season, 1 win this season. But the most interesting thing is that Hawaii is leading the conference, 3-0, the only team 3-0. And we still have them on the schedule, so we definitely need to knock them off. And I hope we can do that when the time comes. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Surfers Dynasty. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.